Can I ask all of you to stand as our Shawnee Mission West National Junior ROTC presents the colors. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated. If we can have a round of applause for the Shawnee Mission West National Junior ROTC under the direction of James Dusick, retired Chief Petty Officer, United States Navy. This is our dedication ceremony, but we've actually already had the pool in use a little bit. Just last week, we had swimmers from our varsity teams who were here. There's going to be a meet this Saturday. Universally, there's been tremendous excitement about the pool, and we're just thrilled to be able to share this with you this evening. Before we begin, I want to recognize some of the special guests that we have here today. Ask you just to hold your applause because there is a long list, and we'll be here a long time if you applaud for everyone. And if you applaud, we're going to throw you in the pool. So, to begin, our Board of Education, our President, Brad Stratton, our Vice President, Heather Owsley, members Sarah Goodburn, Laura Guy, Patty Mock, Mary Sinclair, Deb Zilla. We also have 4 former board members who contributed to this effort: Donna Bisfield, Craig Denny, Joan Levins, and Cindy Neighbor. And we have our 2 new board members from, who are going to take their seats in 2020, Jamie Borgman and Jessica Hembry. We also have with us guests who helped us to pass the bond, and in particular, our former Deputy and Interim Superintendent, Dr. Kenny Southwick, our Superintendent, Dr. Mike Fulton, Bob Robinson, our Executive Director of Facilities, Mike Boehm, Mayor of the City of Lenexa. From the Johnson County Park and Recreation District, Steve Baru, Chair of the Johnson County Park and Recreation District Board of Commissioners, Leslie Riverola, Vice Chair, George Slagle, Secretary, Jeff Myers, Assistant Secretary, Paul Snyder, Treasurer, Heather Rubish, Assistant Treasurer, Bob Carlson, Board Member, Steve Klicka, Board Member, Jeff Stewart, Executive Director, Johnson County Park and Recreation District, Rhonda Pollard, Superintendent of Recreation, Marshall McKinney, Aquatic Center Manager. From ACI Boland Architects, who designed this beautiful facility, Michael Kautz, Principal in Charge, Duane Cash, Architect, Ariel Pissenborough, Brian Dostal, Brad Guess, Christine Parisi. And from J.E. Dunn, the company that built this fabulous facility, Bob Dunn, Executive Director of Community Affairs, Randy Bredar, Executive Vice President, Jeremy Boehm, Project Executive, Nathan Daraban, Project Manager, Austin Pankow, Project Engineer, Shannon Burrow, Superintendent. I'd also want to recognize if there are any other elected officials who are in the House, if you could stand at this time, and can we give everybody a round of applause? The facility was designed, developed, and built in partnership with both the City of Lenexa and the Johnson County Park and Recreation District. Please help me to welcome the Mayor of Lenexa, Mike Boehm.
Good evening. Welcome to Lenexa. I'm so proud to be here tonight representing the City of Lenexa. Although they were asked to stand, I need to give a shout out to our council members because this is a team effort here in Lenexa. Current and past members who have served on this project as we move forward, as well as our city staff. They've done a phenomenal job here working with the school district and the Park and Rec Department, and we couldn't get this done without them. So thank you all for being here and thank you for your efforts. I was asked to talk a little bit about how we got here, and back in 1997, and I won't do this year by year, but back in 97, the City of Lenexa embarked upon a visioning process for our city to see who we wanted to be when we grew up, so to speak. At the time, there wasn't a whole lot happening west of 435. East of 435 was somewhat completing its journey to full development, and we wanted to take an opportunity to look forward and see what we wanted to do, where we needed to be. And out of that visioning process, which was accepted in 1997, our city center concept was developed. And while everyone in the last few years says, wow, look at what's happening, in our minds, this is a 22-year project and vision, but we're so excited that we put that mark in the ground, acquired some ground at the time, and then have moved forward on a planned basis to create a new downtown and a gathering place for our citizens and the area, the region, and whatnot. And I promise you, if you go to the city public market here afterwards, you'll see people from all across the county coming over and enjoying in the process and the food and the shops over there. So please don't leave some tax dollars here while you're here tonight. But part of it was bringing our community together. And the city donated ground for the library across the way here, as well as this facility today, because we thought it was very important to continue to partner with the Shawnee Mission School District and the Parks and Recreation, once a little bit selfish, but also for a great opportunity to bring people here to Lenexa, to this gathering place. The synergies between this facility and our public market, the restaurants, hotels that are coming, our recreation center, just go hand in glove together to create an opportunity to make this a spectacular place, not only for the district and the county, but the region. And I hear we're getting a lot of national attention as well for this facility to host future meets. So we're excited. We're very proud to be a part of this. Our partners are fantastic. We helped in the garage because we're going to be using your garage some days and you're going to be using our garage some days. It really is a public partnership, utilizing the tax dollars of all of our residents for the common good, and that's not done too often. So we're excited. Thank you all for coming and joining us tonight. Look forward to seeing you here as competitions in the facility is used further. So thank you all.
Thank you, Mayor Boehm, both for your words and for the partnership. We are thrilled with this partnership. This means a lot for all of us. This is exciting because you've got so many things going on with your campus, and we're thrilled. We are here at the heart of the Lenexa City Center, and it means a lot for all of us. So thank you very much. Our other partner, as I mentioned in this collaboration, is Johnson County Park and Recreation District. They're going to be managing the facility and managing the programming. Please help me welcome Steve Baru, who is chair of the Board of Park and Recreation Commissioners.
Good afternoon or good evening. My name is Steve Baru. I'm chair of the Johnson County Park and Recreation Commission Board of Commissioners, and I'm very pleased to be here and honored to be here tonight to welcome you to this event. JCPRD appreciates and values its partnership with the Shawnee Mission School District. We applaud the district's vision in that the state-of-the-art facility will serve Johnson County, the entire Johnson County community, even beyond the needs of the district itself. Serving both Shawnee Mission School District students and the public at large, JCPRD is excited to expand our long-standing trusted partnership by managing and operating this beautiful facility. What an excellent example this is of two well-respected entities coming together to provide an outstanding service for the entire Johnson County community. We have a team of dedicated professional staff ready to offer a wide range of aquatic classes, programs, and activities for all ages here. Multiple swim teams will enjoy the many lanes and amenities on a daily basis. I am also excited to share with you that we already have 50 meets scheduled for the year 2020, and we're just beginning. Already the Shawnee Mission School District Aquatic Center is a major attraction, and it's going to be even more. On behalf of the Johnson County Board and Recreation Commissioners, I want to extend my deepest thanks to the Shawnee Mission School District for their trust in JCPRD and their support of the Johnson County community. I would like to also thank the many staff, architects, contractors for their hard work and talent that made this vision become a reality. Congratulations to all.
You have no idea how many times I've imagined falling into this pool. I just trying to be careful. Thank you, Steve. We value your partnership and the expertise that you provide to us in terms of managing the facility and in terms of offering innovative programs. So thank you very, very much. We look forward to serving the community together with you. I'd now like to invite Randy Bredar, who's the Executive Vice President at J.E. Dunn and the person responsible for building this state-of-the-art facility. Randy?
I don't know that I can really claim being the person responsible for building it, but I'll take it. Again, my name is Randy Bredar, and on behalf of J. Dunn Construction, the Dunn family, and more than 1,000 Kansas City-based employee owners of J. Dunn, I'm pleased to be here, and thank you all for inviting us to play a part in this. First off, I want to thank Dr. Fulton and the leadership of the Shawnee Mission School District for trusting us to be their partner in the execution of the 2015 bond program. This is the last project associated with that bond program. We've been thrilled to be your partner and very, very appreciative. The facilities that were executed through that program have not only changed the school district, but we think they have changed Johnson County for the better, really across the board. So thank you again for that. Secondly, we'd like to thank the Johnson County Parks and Rec Department, as well as Mayor Boehm and the City of Lenexa. For your involvement. You've been fantastic partners for us, and we've been thrilled to be a small part. So this facility really for me is pretty close to my heart. My wife Julie and I raised two competitive swimmers that were swimmers all the way through high school. And we traveled around the region in facilities that smelled like this but weren't quite this nice. Our son was a two-time All-State diver and an All-American his senior year in high school. And I always asked him, what's it like to be, on that board in front of a pool full of people, kind of like this, standing there in a Speedo. Tonight I kind of have a good sense for what that felt like, and thank God for all of us, there will be no Speedos involved. A couple of fun facts about the building. As you look around, there are five, sort of a defining element of these five large glue lamp beams that are overhead. They're about collectively, once combined, they're 195 feet long. They came out in three pieces. And once set in place, there was a tolerance on each end of 1/16 of an inch. So not an easy task to execute, but really a defining element for the project and one that we're really, really proud of. Secondly, between the two pools, there's about 1 billion gallons of water, which I think is about 5 gallons less than it was in my basement this past spring, but pretty impressive. And the pool over there has a variable rise floor that goes from 0 to about 7 feet in depth. So really quite a complex piece of engineering, really in a bunch of different manners. But the thing that we're most proud about is that 30 local subcontractors worked on this project, and together with our staff put in more than 100,000 hours on this project building it. And over that 100,000 plus hours, not a single individual was injured to the point that they had to miss a day at work. And at J. Dunn, nothing is more important to us than the safety of those employees going to work and coming home safe to their families every night. So we're really, really proud of that. And congratulations to our team that led this project. So finally at J. Dunn, we exist to enrich lives through inspired places and people. This is clearly an inspired place, and I think it will inspire people for generations to come, and we're thrilled to have played a very, very small part. Thank you.
Thank you, Randy. I think everyone who's had a chance to walk around recognizes how many just remarkable, different, and unique facets of this facility are here, and none of that would be possible without you and your team. So we really appreciate you. You've built a facility that's going to be a destination for local, regional, and national swim meets, and we're thrilled. So thank you very much. This is a beautiful facility, and if you haven't had a chance to walk around and see all of it, make sure that you do. Duane Cash with ACI Boland is the architect who made all this possible and the design of it with his team, of course. So I want to ask Duane to come up and give us some remarks.
Thank you, David. People ask me all the time what's my favorite part about being an architect, and clearly it's public speaking. But seriously, we are so happy to be here to celebrate this dedication of this new facility. We want to thank the Shawnee Mission Board for their leadership and vision, the SMSD administrators for their guidance, JCPRD and the City of Lenexa for being outstanding partners. And what a great group of people that all care about building communities and providing opportunities for kids to succeed and find their passion. I'd like to thank J.E. Dunn Construction Company. They did an outstanding job. Their logistics, expertise, and dedication to quality is simply amazing. I do believe their toughest task of the project is probably putting up with me, and I thank them for that. Lastly, my team, a few of them were introduced by David earlier, but a project like this doesn't happen without a large team of dedicated design professionals. As I want to recognize everybody that is here tonight that worked on the project a little bit, and just have you stand up and stay standing until I go through all the teams as I go through this. So everyone at ACI Boland, please stand that's here tonight. Thank you. Councilman Hudsaker, our pool consultant, is here tonight as well. ME engineers for designing the mechanical electrical systems of the building. Bob D. Campbell is here as well. Especially I want to say thanks to Chris Bose for believing and doing this crazy thing with the glue lambs and buttresses with me. That was special. BHC Rhodes was our civil engineer. And lastly, Virio, our landscape architect. Thank you all. At ACI Boland Architects, our purpose statement is navigating the journey, enhancing people's lives through design. We believe that every project, no matter the size or complexity, is a journey that should be enjoyed. Our process and personal approach rooted in empathy assures that your story, your journey is a rewarding experience. This journey started about 5 years ago, almost 5 years ago, when myself, Bob Robinson, Kenny Southwick, and others took a bumpy bus ride to Oklahoma to look at a facility we thought might be something that we could build our design off of. After that trip and several others, looking around, we realized that we had an opportunity here to do something really special, do something a little different, and really impact the community and generations from years to come. With the district's goals defined and this amazing location selected and the beginning discussions with JCPRD, as that operating partner on board, we went to work creating this beautiful facility. J.E. Dunn Construction and our consulting design partners worked very hard to make sure that everyone's goals were hopefully met and exceeded. I want to take this opportunity to just talk about a few of those goals and how they were addressed. I can talk about this building for a long, long time, but she told me I couldn't, so I'm going to hit just a few of the items. Very early on, we wanted the design to be building to emulate a sense of moving water. The rolling roof, the shimmering glass, the multicolored metal panels, the light sculpture in the lobby are just a few of those elements that inspired by water in motion. One of the other major things that we talked about in this early design was every meeting, design meeting, Bob Robinson would start the design meeting with Duane, I want to make sure that the environment is well done. And he'd always remind me of this, and we spent a lot of time making sure that the environment in the natatorium is the best we could make it. If you've ever spent any time in a natatorium, you know that the chlorine smell can affect the enjoyment of the space. And we worked with our design partners to make this a high priority, and I think we all agree that we can breathe a little easier today. Right, Bob? Yeah. When this site was donated by the city of Lenexa, we knew that it would be a challenge. Everything and challenged us to do very, very creative. We were excited to be part of the great public plaza that they had created. With that in our mind, we wanted to be open and light-filled. I envisioned pedestrians walking by or cars driving down 87th Street getting curious about the activities inside and wanting to become involved. We wanted to have a great experience for the spectators as well as the participants. We provided great sight lines for them. And keeping people off the deck was really important to the district, so we had that good separation between spectators and participants. All these elements and many more were all about creating a great place to be. Many aquatic settings are perceived to be dark, stuffy, closed-off facilities, and we wanted to push back against that notion. We wanted this building to be open, inviting, light-filled, and healthy. We wanted to foster a sense of community, education, opportunity, athleticism, and competition. This Saturday, I might get emotional. This past Saturday before Thanksgiving, I was lucky enough to be here when the kids from Shawnee Mission East got to come in the building and swim for the very first time. It was very special, and it's the very ultimate reward that we get to enjoy as we see the kids' excitement and joy when they use these buildings. It is their building now, and we are super excited to see what they do with it. What their kids, their grandkids, and their great-grandkids will accomplish over the next century in this great facility that you have provided for them. Have fun, kids. Can I just get in the water?
Duane, from the unique exterior to this gorgeous interior, from these tremendous beams down to the smallest details and finishes, you all did an amazing job, and we deeply appreciate you, ACI Boland. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you were to judge based on whom you have heard from so far at the podium, you might think that this facility was about adults, but it's not. It's about our children. It's about our students. It's about our young people. And I want to give you a chance to hear from one of them, and someone who, by the time she's done, will have her name, maybe on the facility as a whole, but certainly up on the wall. I want to welcome Deedy, who is a Shawnee Mission East student and a girls swim team member, and have her talk to us about the district, about this pool.
Thank you and good evening. For the past 10 years, swimming has played a significant role in my life, which is why the opening of this pool is so important to me. There are not many state-of-the-art aquatic centers in Kansas and none within the immediate area. The construction of this pool is not only beneficial for the swimmers and divers within the Shawnee Mission School District, but to the community as a whole. I hope more kids become interested in a sport that has meant a great deal to me and my teammates. One important aspect of this pool is that it has a warm-down area, which is crucial to a swimmer's ability to perform in the pool. While the energetic team environment of a high school swimming provides a mental boost for athletes, there is only so much we can accomplish physically without being able to warm up and warm down and recover properly. Having 8 lanes, new blocks, and a deeper pool will lead to faster swimming. The increased seating will provide room for spectators and encourage a higher attendance in all swim and dive meets. Parents and friends having actual seats and more room, not getting splashed while cheering on their swimmers. Additionally, in the Aquatic Center will promote unity within all the district swim and dive programs. Because the teams have more of an opportunity to practice together, the pool, they will be able to have more interaction with each other outside the meets and become friends. This new pool is also beneficial to the divers, as now they have brand new boards and will not have to share their space with swimmers. I'm also really happy about the air quality technology here. Without proper chemical treatment and air circulation, pool decks become a hazardous place for swimmers, officials, timers, and spectators. As a swimmer that has severe difficulty breathing when the air quality is poor, I cannot express to you enough how exciting it is to be able to swim in a pool that will not give me coughing fits nor asthma attacks. On top of all these technical factors, the new Shawnee Mission School District pool is a facility for anyone to enjoy regardless of their experience in the water. New swimmers, spectators will enjoy being in the bright, beautiful space, I think. I think I speak for everyone in Shawnee Mission School District swimmers and divers and competitors when I say that I can't wait to dive in and swim super fast here. And thank you to everyone who made this possible.
And thank you so much for sharing your experience, and we're really excited to see what this facility is going to offer you in the future. You're the reason, you and your teammates and all of the young people who swim across the district, you're the reason we did this, and we're thrilled that we have this for you. So thank you very much. Now, Ann's a student. The gentleman sitting next to Ann, the reason he does what he does is about our kids, about our young people. I want to present to you, you all know who he is, but I want to present our superintendent, Dr. Mike Fulton.
Well, this is exciting, isn't it? I mean, we're sitting here in a pool. Some of us are wearing suits. Everybody's kind of dressed up. And I don't think anybody's sweating, which is a real testament to the fact that there's a great ventilation system in here. As spectators, you always appreciate that, don't you? Well, Ann, thank you for your comments, because this pool is about you and your teammates, and indeed all the children in the Shawnee Mission School District. You know, we're celebrating 50 years as a unified school district. That's quite a milestone. And Chris Palmer from Shawnee Mission North has put together a video with some of our swim history, and we're going to run that right now for you. It's very exciting as we kick off this year's swim and dive season in the Aquatic Center. It's always important to reflect on our past and plan for our future. Today, we're fortunate to celebrate the opening of this incredible facility. I know that to get here, it took a good deal of study and planning from our many partners in our school district and in our community. We thank them for helping to turn their vision into this reality. We know that when we come together, we can do remarkable things for our students. This facility is a testament to that, what is possible when we work together. That spirit of collaboration is precisely what we'll need as we move forward with implementation of our strategic plan. This is an interesting twist in the program, isn't it? Because we've developed a strategic plan, as you know, that really focuses on 3 important interconnected goals. Every student having a personalized learning plan that helps them to be college and career ready and ensures that they have the life skills that they need for their personal success. So when we look at this facility, yes, it's about aquatics and athletics, but it's about more than that. It is an academic space where we can bring people together to collaborate and learn on a variety of topics. For example, one of the things that you're going to see here in the future is an underwater robotics competition. We've met with the Navy and we're dialing that up. It may take 6 months to a year to get that going, but once it takes off, believe me, it's going to be a popular event. It's an opportunity to do internships. There's a lot of mechanics in this pool, video boards to run. So there's opportunities to engage students with internships, both within this facility and in the surrounding community. We look forward to making this a public, and private partnership as we help our students get ready for their future. So for many of our students, the opportunity to practice, compete, and achieve against themselves and other students in Shawnee Mission and students across the region in this state-of-the-art facility will help inspire their journey towards excellence in high school and beyond. Congratulations to our community for this spectacular facility.
Thank you very much, Dr. Fulton. I now want to invite to the podium our Board of Education President, Mr. Brad Stratton.
Watch him, because I don't want to wind up in this pool. Thank you, David. Thank you to all the guests that are assembled here today. This is truly a special day. I couldn't help but think that celebrating 50 years is almost like a birthday gift to us and the entire community. And what a way to celebrate not only the 50 years of Shawnee Mission, but the 50 years going forward. Now, this is an amazing facility. This Aquatic Center project was really an integral part of a $223 million general obligation bond for capital improvements that was overwhelmingly passed by the voters in this community in early 2015. And today, as we come to the end of the year 2019, it is so fun to see this project come to life. So on behalf of the Board of Education, I'd like to thank and recognize many folks that were instrumental in envisioning this Aquatic Center and leading the effort to make it a reality today. As was mentioned earlier, a team of board members, administrators, and faculty serving on a facilities committee began the process of visiting several aquatic centers throughout the region. We knew that our high school pools had many limitations, including the ability to host only dual or two-team swim meets. So this committee recommended the building of an aquatic center for staff and students so as to accommodate all Shawnee Mission High School boys and girls swim and dive teams. This vision for the new aquatic center in Shawnee Mission would not only allow for large district swim events, but also serve as a state-of-the-art facility, has been referenced before, to host regional, state, and national swim and dive events. Now, this facilities committee was charged to look at what we need, what we want for students today, but also what we dream for the future students of the Shawnee Mission School District. They were challenged to imagine what facilities the best school districts anywhere would offer their students and staff, and to use this question as the ultimate measure of their work. The question was, is it the best facility that we can offer our students today, our students of tomorrow, and our students of generations yet to come? This Aquatic Center clearly meets and exceeds that vision. To provide the very best for our students, this Aquatic Center is the result of a community working together, envisioning a future together, and taking a bold new view of how cities, counties, and school districts can work together to ensure an even brighter future for the greater Shawnee Mission community. And this bold leadership and hard work, to which I say today, a job well done. Congratulations to all in making this new Aquatic Center a special reality. And I'm going to take one more time of privilege here and recognize that we have 2 board members that are wrapping up 12 years of service to this district. And so I'll have Deb Zila and Patty Mack stand up to be thanked for their volunteer service to this district for 12 years. Thank you. Thank you.
Brad, I'm going to have you stay. I'm going to invite Duane Cash to join us.
Yeah.
Do you want to give you the mic if you want to say what you say?
Brad, we'd like to present this dedication plaque to you as in the school district on the completion of this project. Thank you.
Thank you very much. On behalf of the board, the district, and the entire Shawnee Mission community, we are very pleased with this event and this building, so thank you very much. We accept it with honor.
Thank you, gentlemen, both very much. I would now like to invite our speakers to the end of the pool, where they're going to join Shawnee Mission East head coach Wiley Wright for the ribbon cutting ceremony and the swim and dive demonstrations.
And now for our diving demonstration, starting with Aero Albert, 201A, back 1 somersault straight. Barrett McKee, 104C, front 2 somersaults tuck. Jack Slaughter, 103C, front 1.5 somersaults tuck. Henry Cecil, 103B, front 1.5 somersaults pike. Arrow, 103B, front 1.5 somersault pike. Barrett, 302C, reverse 1 somersault tuck. Jack, 401C, inward dive tuck. And Henry performing our final dive, 5231D, back 1.5 somersaults, half twist free.
Please join me in a round of applause for Coach Wright, Coach Anderson, and the members of the Shawnee Mission East swim and dive team. It's amazing to look at young people and realize I literally could do none of that. Very impressive. Thank you very much. Also want to say thanks to the City of Lenexa, Johnson County Park and Recreation District, and to everyone for being here today to celebrate the dedication of this spectacular facility. We hope to see you at swim meets, swim lessons, open swim, and when the Aquatic Center opens to the public. Be sure there's a commemorative coaster that you're going to want to make sure you pick up as you leave. Thank you all so very much. Have a wonderful evening.